start counting your days. No, you can't stay, get up out of my way. Can't believe I thought you were the one. All the flags waving red from the start. Now I know all the things that I want.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taryn and this is Life with TarynJ. On this channel I talk about motherhood, my faith walk, being a wife, being a almost former college student, and just lifestyle. So if that's something you're interested, we vlog. Yeah, we do a lot of things on this channel. So if those things you're interested in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, put your post notifications on to make sure you don't miss a video, and share. Title of this video, y'all already know. I'm gonna be talking about the first trimester of pregnancy number 2. That look like 2 for your girl, okay? All right, y'all, where do I even start? Okay, so for those who don't know, this is my second pregnancy, my second child. I have an almost 8-year-old that I had from my first marriage, and then I am currently pregnant in my second marriage. So I will say that these 2 pregnancies, oh baby, they've been drastically different. Like that second child, they are something for real, because I did not think that this was gonna be the way it was gonna be. So I'm gonna talk about the first trimester because I'm already out of the first trimester, y'all. I'm in the second trimester, like middle, not really, mid. I'm in the second trimester. I am not dropping exact weeks, because I have not talked about my due date. I have not talked about any of that. When baby get here, the baby get here, y'all will see that. I did not record this video in the first trimester because the first trimester was a hot mess for me personally. Like I said, it's baby number 2. I have a whole almost 8-year-old, so this was, y'all, this one almost took me out. So I found out I was pregnant extremely early in the pregnancy. I want to say I was already 3.5 weeks. Extremely early. Also, I will be doing a story time about how I found out I was pregnant with baby number 2. So make sure y'all subscribed and post notifications are on so you can catch that video. So I found out about 3.5 weeks. 3.5 weeks, I was very gassy. I have my notes, some notes. I was very gassy. I had very sore boobs. This was before my missed period, y'all. So I want to say I found out like 3 weeks. Not 3 weeks, 3 days before my actual period was supposed to come. I think that's right. Yeah, at this point it was like several months ago, so I want to say that's right. I found out 3 days before my missed period, and I just, you know, it was like regular kind of like period symptoms kind of. So I was very gassy, which sometimes I would be gassy during my menstrual. I had very sore boobs, like they just felt like big melons. My back hurt. I was very bloated, but again, these are also like regular like menstrual symptoms kind of, you know. And then one thing that really like took me over the edge, where I was like, okay, something's weird is going on, is this is TMI. I'm sure no man will be watching this, but this is TMI. But my poop smelled like burnt popcorn, y'all. Like, that was the weirdest thing. That has never occurred ever. I don't even think that happened when I was pregnant with my first daughter. I don't think so. But that is what like kind of made me feel like something weird is going on in my body, which I was like on this health kick, but that's a separate video. So at 4 weeks, I wasn't as gassy. I still had very sore boobs, and then that's kind of when like the headaches started. And at this point, y'all, I was still fine. So at 4 weeks pregnant, I was still okay. Like, I was still moving around. 5 weeks, still sore boobs, still headaches, still back aches. And that's when I kind of like, I couldn't move fast. Like, I already started like not being able to breathe. That's not the word. So I was able to breathe, but I wasn't able to like walking up the steps, because I live in like a townhome built apartment. Walking up the steps, I would lose breath very quickly. Doing anything, like my heart would start to race super fast, and yeah, it was just like, oh, what's going on? I would start to feel a little dizzy. I was extremely thirsty, and having to like burp a lot, and I think I was still drinking soda at this point. Yeah, because this baby, she has made her presence known, okay? She not playing with me. And that's okay, because I feel like we're going to be the same. We're going to be the same person, low-key, if that makes sense. But anyway, so that was 5 weeks. At 6 weeks, I still had sore boobs, I still had headaches, I still had backaches, and that's when the morning sickness, all day sickness kicked in. Your girl was sick and nauseous throughout the whole day. There was not a point where it was like, all right. Which, again, not trying to, like, I know every pregnancy is different, so I'm not trying to like say, oh, I expect them to be exactly the same, but I don't know what I expected. My body hadn't been pregnant in a very long time, so I don't know. But I just wasn't expecting to be sick like that. Like, I was sick with Bailey, but not like how I've been sick with this baby, like, at all. So yeah, now at 7 weeks, excessive saliva, had food aversion, still headaches, still fatigue, still very tired, can't do nothing. And the excessive saliva, like, even thinking about it makes me want to puke, because that's what I did a lot of, like, puking. It was so disgusting. Food aversions, I really couldn't eat anything, like anything I could eat before I got pregnant, which is pretty much anything. She was not having it at all. Like, couldn't eat chicken, beef, what else, pretty much any meat. No meat, she wasn't having that. Every smell was disgusting to me. Everything was disgusting to me. Like, I couldn't handle life at 7 weeks. Like, I was over it. I was like, I can't eat. I could barely drink water. That's how bad it got for me at 7 weeks. So at 8 weeks, y'all, 8 weeks, a mess. I went to the emergency room, I think twice, because I was so dehydrated. Like I said, I could not even keep water down. Like, at this point, I'm throwing everything up, even water. I could not keep the water down, couldn't keep food down. Collectively throughout this pregnancy, I've lost 25 pounds. So yeah, like, I lost a little bit of weight when I was pregnant with Bailey, but not 25 pounds. Like, the 25 pounds I was trying to lose before this pregnancy, I lost at the beginning of this pregnancy. So it is what it is. Here we are, and I actually have not gained any of that weight back yet. So yeah, I went to the emergency room, I think twice, for dehydration. not being able to keep water, anything down, which really sucked at 9 weeks. Y'all, 9 weeks was crazy. It was crazy. So at 9 weeks, still not able to eat. Back to the emergency room. And that's when they discovered I had 2 blood clots in my right lung. Big, nice size blood clots in my right lung. So yeah, that was crazy. I actually was hospitalized for a week. So I spent week 9 in the hospital, so they could like monitor me and all that stuff. So week 9 is when I started Lobinox, which is an injection blood thinner, because I cannot take the pill form while I'm pregnant. I guess however they formulate the pill form is not safe for pregnancy, but the injection is safe for the pregnancy. So that's what I've been doing since week 9, is taking the injections. So I poke myself twice a day, and I have been since April, because that's when I was hospitalized. So yeah, that part has not been fun at all. But yeah, I spent that week in the hospital, and from week, because at this point I stopped taking notes, like from week 10 to I want to say 14, I was still very sick. I still could barely eat. I could barely get out of the bed. If I made it from the couch, I mean from the bed to the couch, that's as far as we were gonna get, and that was gonna be okay. Because I didn't have it to give. Like, it was bad. It was really, really bad. Shout out to my husband, because he stepped up so much, and yeah, he just stepped up a lot. So he took care of me, the kids, you know, because yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. So I want to say around, because you know the first trimester is from 0 to 14 or 0 to 13, something like that. But I want to say 14 is when I entered the, yeah, 14 is when I entered the second trimester. So once I got that far, your girl was good. Not completely, I still had like a few moments, but other than that, oh, something I forgot was something that started probably in the very beginning, was like hot flashes, y'all. I did not anticipate hot flashes during this pregnancy. Like, I would get so hot and burn up and have to just strip, and it felt like a cooler in here, and I was okay with that because I need to survive. But yeah, so hot flashes was a huge thing. Very, yeah, it was tough. It was tough. I don't really get hot flashes as much, but yeah, it was not fun. So actually, I'm gonna show y'all the injection that I have to take, because I feel like we talk about, you know, gestational diabetes during pregnancy, all these other things, but something I was not aware of is being extremely high risk for blood clots. So let me show y'all the injection that I take, that I will be taking for the remainder of my pregnancy. They do consider my pregnancy high risk, but I know the Lord is going to make sure that we are good, that this baby is good. She's doing fine, y'all. She's doing amazing. She gonna be a strong one, believe that. But yeah, like, that's something that's not talked about enough. So I definitely want to show y'all the injection. And I will say my stomach is extremely bruised, because my stomach's not hard yet, so I can still like, and I still inject myself in my stomach, and then eventually I'm gonna have to move to, like, you know, the buttocks to take the shots. But as of right now, I inject them in my stomach. So hold on 1 second and let me get that. Okay, y'all, so this is the, ooh, can y'all see that? Yeah, I'm kind of see. It's like a pre-packaged, focus. prepackaged injection that I take twice a day. So it's every 12 hours. It's a blood thinner, y'all. It's not fun at all. That's why I said this pregnancy is extremely different, because I was not sick as long with Bailey. So I'm gonna say I was probably sick from week 8. And this, yeah, this is like very foggy, because again, I got pregnant with Bailey at 19. So I don't know if that's considered like a teen mom, but there we go. And I had Bailey at 20. So yeah, my body was vibrant. Y'all, your girl is 28. I'll be 29 in February. So that's some years. Okay, that's some years. But I wasn't sick as long. I wasn't in pain as long. Yeah, the first trimester took me for a roller coaster. And what I was concerned about was the gestational diabetes, because that is something that they talk about all the time when it comes to pregnancy, and especially, you know, women of color. But I feel like they did not talk about blood clots being a, I guess it is a potential. They say you're pretty much high risk for anything when you get pregnant. So that's something I am dealing with, and my doctors did let me know that I potentially will have to be on blood thinners each and every time I get pregnant. So I will have to take this injection each and every time I get pregnant. The good part is, and maybe this is good, maybe this is not, I don't know, it depends on, I will have like, they won't allow me to get to 40 weeks, because you shouldn't be on a blood thinner and then go into labor. You don't want that. That's because you actually want your blood to clot when you go, after you go into labor, after you push out a whole human. So like I said, that does make me high risk, but I already know the Lord, he knew this. Like I said, I will be going into how I found out I was pregnant at 3.5 weeks, how I got pregnant, what else, and then the story about how I found out about the blood clots in my lungs, because to me that is a divine story. They're all divine stories, to be completely honest, because the way the Lord maneuvered in all those situations is still mind-blowing to me, especially how I found out I had blood clots in my lungs. Jesus is real. Don't play. Don't play. But alright, y'all, so that is my first trimester. I tried to put as much details as I could remember, because I stopped writing stuff down, I think, after week 9 or whatever. So I tried to put as much detail in this video as possible. I know I watched a ton of these videos when I was trying to get pregnant and just all of that. So I hope this informs somebody, helps somebody, encourage somebody in some way, shape, and form. Y'all stay blessed, y'all stay encouraged, and y'all stay in the word.
I'm good on my own, 'cause I'm good.